DJI just released the RS5. It has a bigger payload, has stronger motors, and it has more power. But I still chose to buy the RS4 mini combo. And here's why. You all know me as a photographer and a content creator. So whenever I'm buying a gear, I'm not buying because it's new, I'm buying because it solves a problem. So in this video, I'm going to show you what the RS5 offers and why I bought the RS4 mini combo and why it makes sense to me. It will make sense to you too. Now let's be honest, the RS5 is very impressive. As the new intelligent tracking model which can track people, pets and objects, all you need to do is to select what you want to track on the RS5 screen and it will track for you. In short, DJI took everything from the RS4 and made it better on the RS5. Reason number one why I bought the RS4 mini combo. Whenever you're choosing a gimbal, the first thing that comes to mind is the payload. You always need to make sure that the gimbal you're getting can actually balance the weight of the tools you have. The RS5 has a payload capacity of 3 kilograms or 6.6 pounds. The RS4 has a payload capacity of 2 kilograms. Now when I checked all my gear and then the camera and the lenses I have the a7 III here and the Tamron 2875 here. What I'm shooting on now is the Sony a7 IV and the Virtuos 20mm f.8. If I combine the two of them, it's just around 1.2 kilograms, which is still not up to the 2 kilograms payload of the RS4. Now, the heaviest lens that I have is the Samyang 135 f1.8, and it's just around 0.9 kilograms. If I take this off and I put this on it and I combine the two of them, it's just around 1.5 kilograms, which is still not up to the payload capacity of the RS4 mini. So to finish off the first reason, I don't have a gear that will overcome the maximum payload of the RS4 mini gimbal that I have here. The second reason why I bought the RS4 mini combo is the intelligent tracking module. Now the RS5 has a new intelligent tracking module which obviously tracks people, pets and then objects. Now I don't do a lot of object or pet photography, I do a lot of portrait photography, so many times I do behind the scenes of my photo shoots or when I'm doing B-rolls of people. So just getting the one of the RS4 mini combo will do the work for me, but for others, getting the RS5 with the updated tracking module will be best for you. Mind you, before the tracking module came, we were still doing shots of objects or pets, but getting this makes work very easy for you because I don't have to set up my tripod and then come back later to check if I am still in frame or not. Once I set this thing up and then make sure it's tracking me, it gets the job done and it saves time. So maybe sometime in the future, DJI will be kind to give us an update on the first models of the intelligent tracking model so we can actually track cars and pets and other objects by just updating this and then connecting the DJI app and then tracking it on our phone. DJI, do you think that's possible? And one thing that I will be missing out on the RS5 is the battery life. The battery life on the new RS5 is 14 hours. Now I don't think I'll be able to finish the battery or run the battery down in one shoot. I don't do shoots for that long to be able to finish a 10 hours battery, but if you do shoots that last that long, then the 14 hours on the RS5 will be the best for you to consider. So that was the third reason. Now the fourth reason will be the briefcase handle. So on the RS5 you get an electronic briefcase handle, whilst on the RS4 combo you get the ergonomic briefcase handle. So the reason why, once again, why I got this is that I'm not really going to use the handle for a lot of controls because most of the shots will be set up and then left, or if I have to do the shots myself, it will be more than easy for me to flip my screen out on the a7 IV because I do a lot of my shoots on the a7 IV. I'm not going to really mismatch on the briefcase handle on the RS5 because it's easy to just control everything here. You get the same controls on the model or on the gimbal on the new RS5 briefcase handle, but this is just for ergonomic reasons, so I think it's okay for me to just do my shots and then balance my shot this way. So if you're really someone who uses a lot of controls out of the gimbal and you want to get the controls on the briefcase handle, then the RS5 is for you. Another reason, which may not be a big reason for others, is the size and then the weight of the RS4 mini. It is very light and it is very easy to deploy. I can shoot for a very long time without getting tired as compared to the size of the RS5, which is very big. So if you shoot for long hours, you're definitely going to feel the difference between using the RS4 mini and the RS5. Another thing I'm going to miss on the RS RS5 is a fine-tuning knob over here. The RS5 has fine-tuning knobs on all the axes, but on the RS4 you have the fine-tuning only on the horizontal axis, so you don't get it on the rest of the axis, which is the top and then the down here. Whilst that is not really a big deal, when you're balancing the RS4 mini, you have to lift the lens a bit up to make it easy to move this axis up and down if you don't really want to scratch the plate. But on the RS5 you get the fine tuning knob over there, so it's easy to just use the knob up and down to balance your gimbal. So that is one difference between the RS4 mini and the RS5. With that being said, who is the RS5 really for? If you use heavier camera setups, if you use other accessories on your gimbals, and if you use heavy zoom lenses, definitely the weight may go over the payload of the RS4 mini, so the RS5 will be a smarter choice for you. But if you're a solo creator like me, if you do weddings, if you do portraits, if you do events and you don't use heavy mirrorless setups, then the RS4 mini combo is just enough for you. If you're thinking of buying one for yourself, I guess you have to ask yourself the question, what is my camera setup? Is this aligned with my work? Do I really need this gimbal or do I want it? And also, if you're just starting out in video and you're thinking of buying a gimbal, going for the RS4 somehow saves you money for you to invest in other parts of gear if you're really looking at a gimbal. If this video helped you think more clearly about your gear decision, then please consider subscribing and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.